Ah. Ooh, a new slide. That looks super fun. Here we go. Oh. Oh. Friction at its finest. I've landed. Let's go again. Hello everybody and welcome back to Survival Challenge. You'll be very pleased to hear that we did not go again. So we have 2,000 litres of water to go into here. Empty that, although it probably won't take it all. I do need to get some more fertiliser or manure. There's some more manure behind here. So that might be enough for today. Looks like it probably will be. And yeah, we're still generating £250 per hour, which is just fantastic. Anyway, as you can see from the field behind us, we have weeds. Hooray for weeds! Not at all. I would turn the feature off, but no, this is supposed to be more challenging. It's called Survival Challenge for a reason, so I'm going to have to get rid of those. They're not actually at the same stage. That's weird. I drilled this piece after this piece, and they're already established. Weird. The soybeans look fantastic, and field number 2, which we're in the process of clearing, is full of weeds as well. Hooray. So we have a substantial amount of weeds to kill, but the good news is, because this is now sort of germinated, it's going to be at a stage where we can fertilise it, although we could have fertilised it before, but it just sort of feels like the right thing to do when you see the crop coming up. So yes, we're going to have to get some herbicide put into the sprayer. Unfortunate. It also means that we're going to be clearing the other trees with a crop in the ground, which is fine, since there is no crop destruction, but it will feel a bit weird. So I need to get it done as quickly as possible. But I think the priority today is going to be to kill the weeds. That little field there we still own, it is going to turn into a self-contained orchard. It's not going to be the same orchard as in Vintage Survival. It's, like I said, it's going to be self-contained, so it's just like a placeable all-in-one. Just add manure and water, and it does the rest for us. Now I think I do have some herbicide. I hope I do. We have various IBCs dotted around the farm. Yes, there's one. So we'll back this into there. Don't know how much we actually need, but I'm guessing more than 20%. Yes, I have emptied various IBCs. Well, I've emptied the spray on various occasions into different IBCs. And it means we have loads. Yep, even that third one is herbicide as well. Squeeze a bit more into here. Oh, looks like quite a full one. 73%. I'm hoping that is going to be enough. I don't want to have to buy any more herbicide today, but if we do have to, it's not far to go. I think I probably will just spray the whole field instead of getting the weeder. Our weeder is not exactly big. And yes, every crop has gone up another growth stage, which means that I can apply more fertiliser. I don't think... Oh, don't do that. I need to put cruise control on. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do that today. I have other priorities. By the end of this episode, I'd hope to be able to say that we've drilled the rest of this field and cleared all the trees from field number 2. The headland of field number 2 can be cultivated, but it might be easier just to do that when we cultivate the rest of the field after harvest. Okay, so we're almost done here, and then we will go over to number 2. Let me see if I can put that sprayer boom up. Yep, get over the fence. That's better. And we'll finish off. Yeah, so we do have plenty of herbicide. More than enough for today. So now that's done, I'll just do for number 2. Okay, so obviously we can't do the whole field without getting rid of the trees, but I can now do this. I think we're going to have to go back to the harvest some seed. I love being able to own the seed refill point. That really speeds things up. Because if we didn't have that, we'd have to go to the cargo ship every single time. You know, obviously we could buy quite a few pallets and then just stockpile them. But yeah, it's still handy. You don't have to keep buying loads and loads in one go. So canola is the chosen crop. So in this field we have soybeans, wheat and canola, and over in field number 2 we have oats. So we are actually doing really well. I'm hoping that after this harvest, both of these fields, we're going to be able to afford a good planter, and we're going to be able to put some other crops in, crops which a planter can put in. It would be fantastic to start doing some kind of maize silage or something, but yes, it's the harvester which is the issue there. Okay, right, so I've just had a power cut, and I do have autosave enabled, but obviously it was just before it saved and I lost everything, which I just done in today's episode. So I've had to redo it all, and weirdly that soybean field has now got weeds in it, so that's going to have to be done. I just hope it's not another power cut. The thing which is most frustrating about it, because obviously these things happen, power cuts, pretty common, but it's weird because I have this, it's called an uninterruptible power supply, which you plug your computer into, and then if you have a power cut, it will save the computer. The computer won't go off. It'll keep it going for just enough time until the power returns, if it's one of those quick ones, which this one was. It's really annoying, 2-second ones. And yes, anyway, the point is I've had this for 4 or 5 years, and probably twice I've had to use it in the whole time. Well, when I say I had to use it, it's actually been useful when recording. About 2 power cuts in that time whilst I've been recording. It saved my video. I removed it about 3 days ago because I can't use the new encoder with the power supply. What do we do here? Fill it up with seed. Yes, it seems to overload it, so I had to remove the power supply. And then 3 days later, we get a power cut whilst I'm recording this video. That's just really annoying. Really frustrating. In all that time, it's never actually been needed. And then the moment it's needed, I've got rid of it. But I've only got rid of it to improve the video quality. And I know a lot of people appreciate it, so yes, it was worth it. Anyway, yeah, so let's continue with the canola. Had to do everything twice today, which is always fun. Yeah, so when this is done, what we're going to do is go into field number 2, and we're going to start doing those trees, which I probably already mentioned. But not to worry. Let's get this corner done. Okay, so I'm just finishing off here, the end of the canola. But this is brilliant. We have the whole field drilled. It didn't feel like it took that long because we did it in 3 sections. And at the end of the day, we get 3 different crop types, which means we can always sell each of them when the price at its best. Well, I guess you could have done it anyway, but yeah, it just seems more manageable this way. So no more power cuts, which was nice to see. Touch wood. Still time. Yeah, so just going to put this away in a second. We'll get this tractor attached to the dolly, which has the log trailer on it, and then we can start to clear that field. I really want to clear the field. I don't want to drag that over another episode, so it's basically half the field, which will take a bit of time. Turn the drill off. I guess we could even lift that up. And there we go. That's been great. So yeah, it goes to show that even a pretty small setup, what we have here, the drill and the cultivator, doesn't need to take forever. Although I suppose, yeah, if you think about it, I'm using the mod which removes the speed limiter. So I was doing that at 13 miles per hour, which I know doesn't seem right, but honestly it's far too slow. For a video, it would have been painful. The other thing that's happened is it's reset my steering wheel settings, which is really annoying. I'm now on 900 degrees rotation again. That's what I play ETS 2 on. Farming Simulator I tend to play at about 250-ish. Not much. Okay then, so the logging trailer is already there, in the field, ready to go. We are going to be going on the ferry again today, which is going to be fun. I do enjoy doing that. The embarking and disembarking is always the most fun. Just feels weird driving onto a ferry in Farming Simulator. Driving onto a barge. So yeah, one side of the field is completely finished with the exception of fertilizer, and the other side is like a wild place, because it is a wild place. So I'm going to put my trailer sort of halfway between, well, right in the middle. Let's just put it in the middle. It's going to be easiest. Let's just put it about here. I do still need to leave space for the trees to fall. And we have the fantastic tree sounds now, which I absolutely love. If anything, the weeds make it even more tricky to see what we're doing. We'll leave a bit of a stump so I can see where they are. Although actually maybe, since we are now doing it in a crop, it might be easier just to remove the stumps as we go. Otherwise, yes, I'm going to lose them in this wilderness of weeds. So yes, quite a few trees to do. I noticed in the previous episode when I time-lapsed it, it was pretty painful to watch. It was pretty hard to watch. Made me feel a bit dizzy actually. So I don't think I'm going to record all of this, but I will record some of it, because if I do a fairly slow time-lapse, it's not that bad. So I'll do time-lapse with jump cuts in between. It is going very well. As you can see, we just have this final batch of trees. This shouldn't take too long at all. And I was beginning to wonder if it would actually all fit into the trailer. And it's looking like it's going to be very close, but I don't think we're going to have any problems. If it's too heavy or too full, it won't necessarily cause an issue. I seem to remember from when I was using the base game logging trailer once, I completely overfilled it, and it sort of went berserk and it took off. It was like a rocket, whoosh, right into the sky, and into space if it was a rocket, unless it's suborbital. But no, it's no. I don't want to get it to that stage. I don't know if this trailer will do that. It probably won't. But yes, I have had that problem before. Actually, no, I take back what I said there about suborbital. That is actually space. But it's not orbital. Hence the name. So, yes, let's just finish off with these trees. This is a good one. Pretty decent size. The amount which have almost hit the tractor. If you have hit the tractor. I'm always trying to put the heavy end to the front. I don't know if I should alternate it, have one heavy one there, one heavy one there. Seems to be okay. Yes, it's getting full. But one thing I think everyone will agree on is it's better stacked than the load I did yesterday. That looked awful. Okay, so yeah, just a few trees left, mostly small. I'll just fell all of these in one go. And I think probably before I head off to the port, well, the sawmill port, I will spray the field. I'll finish spraying the field. Then we can say it's finished. It's actually nothing of a job. The sprayer which we currently have is fantastic. Ooh, I probably could have taken off more there. Right, so you can probably tell the crop has just grown a bit more, which means I can't see much. I've been felling them, which has been fine. I've lost that one now. And then you can still see where they are when you strip them. But then when you strip them, you can't really see them. So some of these might have to be found by the combine header, which is not ideal. Speaking of combines, I am really hoping that this load is going to pay for it. A new one. A new self-propel one. Oh, there's that weird anomaly in the sky. Up there. It's a weird cloud. Yes, I think this is pretty much full. And we're pretty much done. But no doubt about it, there's going to be some, well, maybe 2 logs left in the field. The majority have been done. I am just so pleased that the crop didn't grow a bit more at the beginning of this. Otherwise I would have really struggled. Okay. So what do we have left? Hard to tell. Something there. I might find something when I spray. So we'll do the spraying. They really do just vanish. But what a fantastic trailer load. It looks pretty good too. So again, I have absolutely no idea what this is going to be worth. That's a tree stump. We're just going to have to find out. But please do feel free to guess. I think I will try and guess. I'm going to say £25,000, which might be a bit optimistic. So yes, let me just finish off the spraying. This crop is 100% free. We didn't drill it. Well, deduct the herbicide costs and also the fertiliser costs, which will potentially be going to here. Definitely some logs in there. There's another log. Yeah, you can find them with the sprayer, but you can't find them by hand. There it is. Okay. Ah. Throw that into the trailer as well. Okay, so there we go, it's all done. Definitely a good trick. If you fly up into the air, you can actually see the logs from above, because the crop goes really 2D, really flat texture, and it reveals anything 3D, so that's really useful. Now, yes, obviously we didn't get onto spraying the soybeans, that's nothing of a job. I could do that next time. And we're going to spray all 3 of those crops together, just in one pass. Obviously things are growing very fast despite being on slow, so I'm just going to turn it off for tonight. Crop growth, which I don't consider cheating because it's super fast anyway, so it's still way faster than the natural growth rate. Way faster. So yeah, we just need to drive on to the ferry, my favourite part, and then we'll see how much we've made. Let's hope it's good. We need to be able to buy that new combine next time, in fact, because field number 2 is going to be ready, and soybeans might be ready. As I said, we do need to still do an application of fertiliser, but it could still be in the same day. Now, I did leave it so I can just drive on, so with a bit of luck that's what's going to happen. It's quite heavy though. And in fact, braking moves the ship. Nice. And, oh no, of course I reversed it, so my controls are over here. There we go. So we're going to need some diesel. We need to pay £250. Can't forget the payment. Oh, that's £150. I thought I was getting a discount. There we go. Put the ramps up, which hopefully won't hit the tractor. Oh, they're going to squish it. And yes, we'll get some diesel. That looks incredible. I said the same thing yesterday. I do enjoy using this ferry. When you put machinery on it, it looks so impressive. The other good thing is it's not that, although it is quite thirsty on diesel, I think it's probably because, well, it comes across that way because the tank isn't very big. So it's not expensive to refuel. 138 litres in total, which is not big. £85. Just like refueling a pickup truck. Our destination has come into view. So, yes, I just can't even begin to imagine what it's going to be. I'm going to stick with £20,000 though. That's what I'd be happy with. Question is, would £58,000 be enough to buy a sort of small but very decent combine harvester? I don't know. But then again, we do have the hourly income as well. So overnight we'll probably make about £5,000. Well, 3 to 5. So 20? No. I thought it was optimistic. In fact, that seems like less than yesterday. 17,623. Well, it's still good. It was still free. Definitely no complaints. So, yeah, we'll head back to the farm, and then I think we'll be done. Right, okay, so we are back. Let's just get into here. Trying to ram my steering wheel around too fast. There we go. Oh, I thought we were going to make it in one. Not to worry. There we go. Get the ramp out, and then we're just going to disembark. There we go, that's all done. And start the tractor's engine. carefully get back onto dry land. Brilliant. So there we go with our £56,000. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Until next time, see you again very soon. Bye for now.